Welcome to our election focus. With so many races and so many candidates jockeying for position in the upcoming primary, we weren't able to get the in-depth conversation that we had during the Annapolis city election. So this time, we're shaking it up a little bit. We identified key challenged races and invited all of the candidates to pitch us. In each 10-minute recording, we present a single question to the candidate. I am a new voter. Why should I vote for you? And after that, the candidate has up to 10 minutes to pitch themselves, and if they run out of time, we hang up on them. It's very simple and mildly therapeutic. Joining us now is Chelsea Gill, who is a Republican running for the Maryland House of Delegates in District 30A. Why would I want to vote for you?
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having me. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chelsea Gill. And as stated, I'm running for Central Committee and Delegate in District 30A. For those of you not familiar with our district, that's the Annapolis Edgewater area. So before I tell you why you should vote for me, I just wanted to give you a little background as to who I am. So I grew up a military brat. We traveled around for a while, but in middle school, we were lucky enough to make Anne Arundel County our home. I attended Severna Park Middle, Severna Park High, AACC, and UMBC. At UMBC, I studied politics, so as you can tell, this is something I'm very passionate about. During my time in college, I wore many hats. For 1 year, I was the lead teacher at a center for children with special needs. Another year, I was a history teacher at a homeschool academy. But the job that changed my career path was my internship at the House of Delegates. During my internship, I became acquainted with the lawmaking process and learned how to be effective in helping those in our county and state. And last year, I was blessed to work at the House of Delegates as a part-time legislative aide, and I just knew that's where I belonged. After last year's session, I threw my hat into the ring, and I've enjoyed talking to people around our district and having the opportunity to volunteer with various organizations in the county. My priority is to help out as many people as I can, and as delegate, I promise not to put my name on a door or to simply hold the title of delegate, but truly I'm here to serve the people in their best interests. As delegate, I promise I'll be active and helpful in our community. Growing up in a military family and now being an Army wife, I know what it means to truly serve. I pride myself in always putting others first and listening to what others have to say. I also know that it takes an Army to make a difference, and I have no issue with working with others regardless of party lines, ethnicity, religion, and so on. Of course, as long as they're, serving the community interests and not their own. My husband and I love living here, and we want to make sure that those who live here love it too. So now for your question, why should you vote for me? So of course there's many reasons, and I'll keep that list kind of short. First, I truly care about the people and what their concerns are. Many candidates that I've encountered have their own agenda, and they'd rather focus on what they want or the money that they get from the PACs want, and rather than what the people want. I'm not that way in any way, shape, or form. An example of this would be just a few months ago, I sent out a letter to people around our county asking what they cared about in this election and what their concerns are. And I'm telling you, I'm still getting responses to this day. I actually have a running list, and once I'm elected, I look forward to solving these concerns one by one. Second, I'm young, I'm full of energy, and I have all the time in the world to work, to serve the people, to do things in our county, and to be in office. Many of my opponents have full plates and very little time, which means that they will not be able to put the time and effort that it really takes to serve as delegate. I, on the other hand, have plenty of time to focus on the people and to focus on our county. I will have the time to volunteer where needed, to attend meetings with little to no conflict, and to have time to meet or talk with individuals. Another reason to vote for me is that you know what you're getting. One thing that I continuously hear from many of my opponents, whenever a question is asked, their answer is always whatever. It's great, but it's really an answer, to be honest. So if a question is posed about, say something pro-life or pro-choice, I might be pro-life, Susie Q over here might be pro-choice. The question never gets answered because it's always, it's what the people want. So we obviously have a problem here. But for me, that's not how it is. I will always give an answer, even if that means that I have to go and do some research before getting back to you. So on that note, who am I and what do I stand for? So I'm a Bible-believing Army wife with 2 dogs who cares about her community and the people in it. I'm pro-life, meaning that I care about the people, whether they're in the womb or out of it. I believe in protecting our constitutional rights. I pride myself at seeing a person, not as a disease or a disability. And I do not believe in overtaxing the people, and I'll make sure that the people are able to keep as much of their hard-earned money as possible. As a Christian, I believe that we've been tasked with two things. We are tasked to take care of the planet and the animals in it, and to love our neighbors no matter who they are. So how does this apply to what I'm saying? So first of all, I do care about the planet, plain and simple. And I care about our environment. We only get one Earth, and we need to take care of it. Here in District 30, it's absolutely beautiful. We have the bay, we have the Severn River, we have so many parks that we get to enjoy. And as a county, we need to make sure that we're protecting them. I know that we have a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to the bay, but I believe that we can do it. And as delegate, I intend to not only volunteer my time to do just that, but I have also already begun making plans to travel to other states, such as Pennsylvania and New York, to help pass legislation there to make sure that their runoff doesn't affect all of our hard work here in Maryland.
5 minutes.
I also recognize that we have an overdevelopment problem in our county, which is destroying the natural beauty of the area. As delegate, I'll work with the delegation and other elected county officials to make sure our county does not become a concrete jungle. And I also care about the people. Over the course of my lifetime, I spent a lot of time helping and caring for others. From volunteering at soup kitchens, to working tables at nonprofit events, to singing songs in nursing homes. And just recently, I volunteered with the Annapolis Walk to Cure Arthritis. And about a week ago, in the community, I was able to get people together, and we collected 500 pounds of cleaning supplies to donate to Ellicott City for their cleanup effort. And as I mentioned earlier, I have many people who write to me, and just briefly, I'd like to address two of the concerns that seem to be most important on people's minds. So we have many issues in our county facing the people here. Currently, we're in the middle of an opioid epidemic in which people are in need of help to recover and stay clean. I look forward to working with the Opioid Task Force, first responders, schools, safe stations, and nonprofits to make sure that we not only get the illegal drugs off the streets, but also provide education to prevent the addiction to the prescription pills, and also to provide support and services to those suffering from addiction. We also have a severe mental health problem in our county, which is leading to many things such as drug and alcohol addiction, suicide, self-harm, school shootings, the threat of school shootings, and we see this among our school children and our young adults. And it's truly heartbreaking. And as delegate, this is definitely one of my main concerns. I want to make sure that every school, meaning elementary through high school in Anne Arundel County, has at least one school psychologist so that our kids have a safe place to seek professional help. Teachers have that extra source to send their kids to, and everyone's able to have a safer environment at school. So, of course, I can't go through every issue in the short amount of time, but in the future, I would like to meet everyone. So stay up to date with my events on my Facebook page, which is Chelsea Gill for Delegate. We have an event in July, which is free and will be lots of fun. Again, my name is Chelsea Gill, and don't forget to vote for me either June 14th through the 21st or June 26th.
For more information about Chelsea Gill, please visit her website, chelseagillfordelegate.com. And that's CHELSEAGILLFORDELEGATE.com.